All right, Cancer. So I want to do another reading because your previous reading was pretty much centered around some people coming back into your life, right? And so I kind of want to keep this reading strictly set on you and your energy. So let's go ahead and see what's going on with you. That's what I want to focus on. I want to focus more in this reading around you, what you need to know, what's challenging you, what's helping you, you know, what's coming your way you don't see coming. Like, I want to give you some insight into you, okay? So let's see. Spirit, what is the energy around the viewer? What is this card? The Roar card. Okay, so these are not all in reverse. So the Roar card is your starting out energy. Some unfinished business. So, and even in the previous reading, we saw you got some unfinished business coming in. So it's hard to move on because even as I'm trying to focus strictly on you, here comes unfinished business. So that's what's definitely your energy here. You got some unfinished business coming your way. And the Moon card is showing up. Something you can't see. Even though that looks like the sun, we got the moon, but you will see. The moon is here, but the sun is showing. So there's something, something you can't see that you will see. And it's like what you didn't know, when it comes to light, it's going to help you further along on your journey. It's going to help you be able to make a judgment. You're going to get an awakening. So I feel like this is like part 2 to the previous reading, but I'm still going to keep it about you. You're going to be able to, or at least that's what I'm going to focus on. I'm going to try my best, but if Spirit has a message about something outside of you, I'm going to tell you, because I still have to be obedient to the messages that's coming in. I can't control it, right, all the way. So you got some sort of information that's going to come in that you didn't know about. And then once you find out, it's going to help you further along on your path. It's going to help you make a judgment. Because in the previous reading, you couldn't make a judgment. You couldn't make a decision. Tell me more about Cancers. We got the 7 of Wands showing up. See, even like I said, moving forward, but something stops you. And then we got here the 8 of Pentacles and the Magician. There's a snake right there. Something. Okay, so something stops you. Clarify this Magician. And you know what I feel like, Cancers? I feel like, and even in the previous reading, I said something about magic being done. And so I feel like, I don't know, I feel like you're going to find out something and it's going to help you move along on your journey. But it feels like it's going to be freeing though. Because I feel like there could have been some magic going on in your life. And it feels like it's going to be freeing for you. Because I'm seeing you commit to something. What are you going to commit to? You're going to commit to doing something. And it feels like earth. Something on this earth you're going to commit to? Or, I don't know. Let me see. You're going to commit to some people. You're going to make some sort of commitment to some people. To some sort of, to working something out, to collaborating with some people. But I feel like this is going to be work related. Maybe you're going to, yeah, I feel like this is going to be work related. What are you doing? It doesn't feel bad. It just feels freeing. It feels freeing and liberating. Because I feel like there could have been something being done, but I feel like you've been freed from it. That's why I said you're going to get, remember, in the dark. You were in the dark about something. It's going to come to light and it's going to help you along your path. You're going to get freed from the things that have been holding you back. And when you do, you're going to know what direction to go in. And once you know what direction to go in, you're going to commit to some sort of group. You're going to commit to something, yeah, with some sort of group. What is it about this group? The Death card is coming in. And then the Eight of Wands. You're going to commit to transforming the group. Transforming. This could even be people with this Three of Cups. That's what this feels like. This feels like some sort of transformation. You're going to commit to the transformation. And I feel like the transforming people. That's what you're going to commit to. Transforming people. What is this Magician here for you? There's something here that you're about to be doing. But there's a skill. Some sort of talent that you have too. Even with the butterflies, transformation. We got the Five of Swords. I told you someone was doing some sort of spell work here. Whatever it is that you're manifesting, whatever it is that you're doing or was doing, I feel like something you were doing in the past triggered someone. Someone became an enemy. Someone, or at least someone saw you. Someone saw you as an enemy. Someone saw you as their competition. But I want to tell you, you didn't see them because you were busy. You were busy doing things in the past energy. You were busy doing things. You have a mark on you. Spirit is telling me that you have some sort of mark on you. And I don't know what it is, but there's some sort of mark on you that if someone does something to you, you're like protected though. There's something about a mark on you and you being protected. So if anyone does something to you, it's not going to look good for them. Because even with this Death card, and look at this tornado that's like, or this, look at how this is like spewing around, but this person, which is giving me you, is just standing there. And that's what I'm saying. And I feel like that's why you're going to commit to people, because you're going to find out. This is not saying that you're untouchable or anything, but this is just saying you braved the storm. You, like, Spirit carried you through something where someone could have been literally wanting to take you out with this Five of Swords energy. That's what this is saying. Even with the Death card, someone saw some sort of talent in you and made you competition. They saw you as a threat. They saw your gift. They saw you as a magician, a masterful manifester, or someone, like I said, that has a gift or a talent, and you can manifest stuff. But they didn't want you to, because even it looks like there could have been some sort of delay. But I feel like once you find out, because remember, you were in the dark with the moon. The sun is going to enlighten you to what was going on in the dark. Once you find out that someone literally, for some of you, someone literally wanted to take you out. Could have been doing death magic, spell work on you. They saw you as a threat and was trying to get at you. But all this is going to do, once you see that covering that was over you, you're going to commit to people. That's what this is telling me. You're going to commit to people. And I will tell you this. It feels like your journey, at least once you get this download, your journey is going to be a solo journey. Starting out. Once this new chapter starts for you, you may start this chapter solo. Because you're going to be feeling very defensive and guarded and not really trusting. Of course you're not. Because I feel like whoever this person is that has something out for you, I told you, you didn't even see it. You didn't even know it. So I feel like that's going to make you think like, man, like this person had it out for you. All because, not because you did anything, but all because you're a magician. All because you're talented. All because you're resourceful. All because you're gifted. That's the only reason here. That is the only reason why this person had it out for you. And the thing about this, why I feel like in the future, you guys are going to be so defensive and so guarded, because in the past, what you experienced, it was just shocking. I thought, because like I said, I feel like this is someone you don't even know. And that's why you're going to be so defensive and guarded and protective of yourself. It's not going to be in like a bad way, but it's a lesson that I feel like you learned, like because of who you are. Because I don't even feel like in the past, like you may have even saw yourself as this powerful magician, but you are. You just may be a humble magician. But I don't feel like you, because this makes me feel like this is something you could have never thought of or comprehended, where someone would just have it out for you just because of your talent, just because of your gift. Because I feel like you may sell yourself short at times. But this lesson, because of where you're going, there's something about where you're going. Once you cross over, wherever you're going, you need those boundaries. That's why it's like you had to learn. You had to be prepared to have these strong boundaries because of where you're going. So Spirit said, I allowed it to happen. I watched over you though in the process, because I told you, you have a mark on you. And Spirit said, I allowed the attack, and I allowed the attack to teach you better boundaries, because I know your future. I know where you're going, and where you're going, you're going to need those boundaries, because if you were this magician in the past, you had the power and skill that you had then. Imagine what you have now after going through what you went through. You're even more powerful. Even right here, this is even showing someone she's by herself in what looks like the woods, about to cross over something that looked like she made this. It's like she created this path to cross over it. There's something about how you went through what you went through that just made you this, for lack of better words, this badass. that's just, what I'm getting with you. So I feel like you're committed to a transformation because I feel like you've gotten this revelation. You've gotten this download from up above, and you're committed to working, or you're committed to people. You're committed to transforming and changing people. Some way, somehow. Hold on, let me see. I want to see something. And furthermore, because you may be working with people, because that's what I'm getting here, because you're going to be working with people, your discernment needs to be intact too. And that's why you had to learn those boundaries, because you can't allow just anyone access to you. Yeah, you may even go somewhere, because even with that Seven of Wands and Seeker, it says you pursue wisdom, knowledge, and truth to find new perspectives. See, entrepreneur, consultant, problem solver. See, you saw a problem, and this problem that you saw is going to lead to you being committed. So you may be someone that takes off, that's set off to learn, to seek some sort of knowledge, to seek some sort of understanding, so that you can help solve this problem for others. You have some sort of, first off, you have some sort of knowledge. But this knowledge that you have based off of what you went through is going to make you dig even more deeper to get more understanding. Because you want to use that knowledge and the knowledge that you add onto it based off of what you sought out to transform people, to help people some way. See, activator. This activated you. You got a story to tell. Yeah, what you went through activated. You're going to have a story to tell. It says you wake people up to reality and accelerate their learning process. Teacher, facilitator, speaker, and writer. That's what I'm saying. This is going to activate. Once that sun shines light on what was in the dark, you're going to go run telling people about what you experienced. Because there's something about this experience that like I said, it feels dark. Something about this person that was just out to get you. For what reason? Something deeper was going on. And that's why I'm saying you're going to dig deeper to get more understanding around it. And once you get that understanding, it's going to activate you to wake up other people to it. And you're going to be telling people your story. That's even more so why I feel like you were under attack, because there could be negative forces that don't want you to tell this story as well. Because if you tell this story and wake people up, awareness, you just do not know. I don't know if you know. Awareness does so much, because once someone is aware, they can then start doing things differently, versus where they're sleeping, they're not doing anything. But just being aware will change someone's actions. So you have a powerful story. So I'm glad I took the time out. Yeah, you're gonna be moving forward. I'm glad I took the time out though to focus more on your energy. But I feel like here too, I don't know. I feel like we still got some bitter energy here as you're moving on. Some people are still going to be bitter. There's still this bitter energy of you moving on. Yeah. I don't know. Let's see. What else? Uh-oh. That was the King of Swords. It's like someone doing something deceptive to try to find out where you moved on to. Some of you may be literally moving, relocating. Because I even talked about in the previous reading, home. And I feel like some of you are actually going to be moving. Even with this Eight of Pentacles, this could even be you going and finding your new home. And once you get to this new place, yeah, you're moving. Yep, you're moving. Yeah, and it feels like it just came out of nowhere. It's going to come out of nowhere. That's why I heard she's going somewhere. It's going to come out of nowhere, even with this activation. And that's why this death is here with that tornado up above. Something is brewing. There's something brewing in your life, and it's going to come out of nowhere. And once you move or go into this new environment, that's what I'm saying. You're going to commit to people. You're going to commit to transforming people. It's going to happen out of nowhere. Yeah, we got here this Three of Swords. Why is this Three of Swords showing up? I don't know if that's well, we got here the threes. There's someone here. This is someone you don't know. Again, another person. Yeah, these are people. Some of these people, you don't even know these people. But there's another person that's coming in. They could be a young fire sign with the Page of Wands. Why is this person showing up? The Ten of Cups, a young fire sign. And then we got them showing up because of the Ten of Cups. We got family coming in. What is this about for you? The Eight of Swords. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Sneaky. This energy made me feel like you moving on. But I feel like, okay, so now I'm seeing whoever, there's someone's family member. I don't know if this is your family. It feels like a third party's family member. So like maybe this could be like your ex's family member. Or like maybe like, I don't know, this is someone's family member. It doesn't feel directly like it's your family. But I feel like whoever this person is, they did something to you. I feel like they did something to you. But whatever they did to you is hurting them, not you. That's the thing. See, even though she's looking here, her hands are tied, she's not really tied. I feel like what we're seeing is that third party's hands tied. And they can't see you. They can't see you, but you can see them because you're the magician. You know. You're going to know. Yeah, this is how you'll know this person. Someone's family member, which could be a young fire sign or someone that's just childish. Whoever this person is, they're hurting and you're going to know it. And the way that you're going to know it, I feel like you're going to know it spiritually. You're going to know it through some sort of spiritual means. Because remember I told you, if people were mad about your gifts in the past, this is just furthermore, this is why this is coming in for you. Because look at how she's able to, you know, open up this portal and see what's going on. That's you. As you're moving on. As you're moving on, that's what I'm saying. Like your gifts are going to open up. your gifts are going to be more powerful. That's what I'm saying. If they were mad then, oh, wait till they see what you're going to be like now. This experience only activated your gifts even more, which is more so why you're going to be committed to helping people, because you're going to feel more confident in who you are. You're going to feel more confident in your skills and your abilities. What does this say? I thought that the other card was the page of, yeah, this is the page of wands. See, the sun, enlightened. I don't feel like, yeah, I don't feel like you're going to be by yourself though. That's what's surprising. Yeah, I don't feel like you're going to, it looks like you're going to be by yourself, but you're not going to be by yourself. Maybe where you're going, you're going to meet someone. Maybe, and that may not even be something that's on your mind. Yeah, look, see, right direction, right direction. You're going somewhere where you're going to meet someone, or you're gonna be with somebody. I can see, because it's like here, you're gonna be working and happy. They're gonna be waiting. Look, there's two. You may meet this person while traveling, or when you're in your new environment, or maybe this is someone you already know. Maybe that's why the family is upset, because you and someone, for some of you, you could come into union with this person. This is someone that could be younger than you too. Or there could be like an age difference. We got here benefits. Now we're seeing again a child and a child. So what is this about for you? I feel like you're going to have a family, or this is blending families. I feel like, yeah, we got here budget coming up, loan approved. Doesn't say some sort of work or something you're going to be doing, you're going to be committed to, because that's the overall energy. So you're going to be looking at the benefits. You're going to be budgeting your money. What else? But yeah, some of you gonna have a child. This is too many kids coming out. This is a baby. Look, this is a young person, a young child, a young child, a young child. And remember I told you guys, I felt that like someone younger than you, this is probably your child that's not here yet, or you're pregnant with them, or you're gonna get somebody pregnant. You're gonna be an entrepreneur. Some of you are gonna quit your job, and you're gonna be working from home, and you're gonna have a child. Or blending families. I'm definitely giving here for those of you that are in where you can have a baby. You're definitely, I'm picking up definitely a baby for somebody. Definitely a baby, stay at home, selling something. Making something at home, then getting online, selling, budgeting out how you're going to manufacture. Look, she's looking in the brochure book. This is like you're doing something. We are hiring entrepreneur, getting help, because you're going to need help. Because even right here, trying to multitask, because you're also trying to take care of your child. So you're going to need help because you're selling stuff and you can't do it on your own. Termination of employment, job loss. This feels like quitting your job though. Or if you do lose your job, this is what you're going to start doing to supplement that income. Look, see, resigning. And look, creativity. This actually feels like now, yeah, see, changes are going to take place in your life. Changes. And you're going to be saving money because you're going to have a lot coming in, fixing your credit, and vacation. Yeah. Then didn't I say going somewhere? And whoever this person you may meet, you may have a child with them. There's something significant about a child. And for others, this could also be something significant about meeting each other and ending up working together. A lot of this feels like, yeah, someone having their eye on you. Because this feels kind of new. Like this feels like someone you don't know. I don't know, y'all. That's what this is giving me, okay? All right, let's close out with a final message for you. What's the final message for the viewer? Your work, whatever you're going to commit to, it's going to be good for you. You're going to get organized too. Your credit is going to look good. You're going to be working on your credit score. You're going to be saving money. You're going to be busy, but you're also going to be traveling too. We got here for you, Closely examine your conscience and bring your personal mission into alignment with what is best for everyone. And that is what you're going to be doing. Bringing your personal mission in alignment for what's best for everyone. Didn't I say you're going to be committed to helping people? It says the most persuasive thing about you is the example of generous behavior that you exhibit. That's why people are going to love you. Because of your generous behavior. And you move with integrity. You move with passion and with love. It says, much more powerful than preaching alone. See, there's something here about you being an example of generous behavior, which is much more powerful than you preaching alone, which tells me there's something that you're going to be doing that's going to be much more powerful than what you say. That's why I'm saying you're going to be busy. Look, creating. Busy doing something. Again, busy doing something. There's something about what you're doing that's going to be much more powerful. Something you create. It's going to be much more powerful. So Spirit's saying just make sure you closely examine your conscience and bring it into alignment with your personal mission. And that's why you're going to be successful. Because what you're going to be doing comes from a place of love. Comes from wanting to help people so that they don't endure or have to experience what you went through. Or at the very least, they have the tools to navigate it. Catch you later.